Hello everyone, welcome to Business School 101. When we think of Brazil, two words that often come to mind: soccer and carnival. However, Brazil's significance goes beyond these cultural aspects. As one of the world's largest and most populous countries and a member of the BRICS, Brazil plays a vital role in both the regional and global economy. In this video, we will explore the general business environment in Brazil. Additionally, we will examine whether Hofstede's cultural framework can be applied to analyze Brazil's business culture. We will also explore whether Brazilian companies possess unique organizational cultures or business etiquettes. So please join me as we delve into these intriguing topics and gain a deeper understanding of Brazil's business landscape. Section 1. General business environment. Brazil, located in South America, is a country of remarkable proportions. With a population of over 216 million people in 2023, it stands as the seventh most populous country globally. Covering a vast land area of approximately 8.5 million square kilometers, Brazil is the fifth largest country in the world by land size. The capital city of Brazil is Brasilia, a planned city that replaced Rio de Janeiro as the capital in 1960. However, Rio de Janeiro remains one of the country's most prominent cities and its largest in terms of population, with its iconic landmarks and vibrant culture. Portuguese is the official language of Brazil, reflecting the country's colonial history and making it the largest Portuguese-speaking nation on the planet. Brazil possesses one of the largest economies globally, with a nominal GDP of approximately $1.61 trillion in 2021, ranking it as the 12th largest economy in the world. In terms of GDP per capita, Brazil's figure stands at around $7,500, which amounts to roughly 1/9 of the GDP per capita of the United States. The country is renowned for its abundant natural resources, holding prominent positions in iron ore and bauxite production. Moreover, Brazil is a leading global producer of commodities such as soybeans, coffee, sugar, and orange juice. Concerning income inequality, Brazil's Gini index was approximately 0.54 in 2019. Which indicates a relatively high level of income disparity. Regarding corruption perception, Brazil ranks 98th out of 180 countries on the Corruption Perception Index for 2022. It received a score of 38 on a scale that ranges from 0, highly corrupt, to 100, very clean. For comparison, Denmark, Finland, and New Zealand jointly rank number 1 with a score of 88, while South Sudan ranks 180th with a score of 11. Section 2. Hofstede scores. As we covered in the previous video, Hofstede's cultural framework is one of the most widely used tools to analyze a country's culture. Therefore, let's check Brazil's scores in Hofstede's 6-dimension cultural framework. Please keep in mind Hofstede's score on each dimension is on a scale from 0 to 100. Dimension 1. Power distance. Power distance refers to how openly a society or culture either accepts or rejects differences between people, for instance, hierarchies in the workplace, in politics, and so on. With a score of 69, Brazil reflects a society that believes hierarchy should be respected and inequalities amongst people are acceptable. In companies, there is one boss who takes complete responsibility. Status symbols of power are very important to indicate the social. Dimension 2. Individualism. The individualism versus collectivism dimension considers the degree to which societies are integrated into groups, as well as their perceived obligations and dependence on groups. Brazil has a slightly higher individualism rank of 38, compared to the average Latin population score of 21. However, virtually all Latin countries are considered to be collectivist societies, as compared to individualist cultures. Loyalty in a collectivist culture is paramount and overrides most other societal rules. Dimension 3. Masculinity. The masculinity versus femininity dimension is also referred to as tough versus tender, and it considers the preference of society for achievement, behavior, attitude towards gender equality, and more. With an intermediate score of 49 on this dimension, Brazilian culture is both tough and tender. Brazilians value assertiveness, competition, and material rewards for success at the same level as they value cooperation, consensus, and lifestyle. Dimension 4. Uncertainty avoidance. The uncertainty avoidance dimension considers the extent to which uncertainty and ambiguity are tolerated. This dimension also considers how unknown situations and unexpected events are dealt with. Brazil's uncertainty avoidance score is 76, indicating the society's low level of tolerance for uncertainty. To minimize or reduce this level of uncertainty, strict rules, laws, policies, and regulations are adopted and implemented. As a result of this high uncertainty avoidance characteristic, Brazil's society does not readily accept change and is very risk-averse. Dimension 5, Long-term orientation. The long-term orientation versus short-term orientation dimension considers the extent to which society views its time horizon. Long-term orientation emphasizes perseverance and growth. In contrast, short-term orientation focuses on the near future by delivering short-term success and emphasizing the present. Brazil scores at 44 in the long-term orientation dimension, which is an intermediate score. However, Brazil will be more considered as a normative society than a society with a pragmatic approach, as Brazilians prefer to respect the past traditions and norms of their country, which has contributed to build the unique identity of Brazil. Dimension 6, Indulgence. Indulgence indicates that society allows relatively free gratification related to having fun in life. Conversely, restraint indicates that society suppresses gratification of needs and regulates it through social norms. Brazil's high score of 59 marks it as an indulgent society. People in societies classified by a high score in indulgence generally exhibit a willingness to realize their impulses and desires with regard to enjoying life and having fun. They possess a positive attitude and have a tendency towards optimism. In addition, they place a higher degree of importance on leisure time, act as they please, and spend money as they wish. Section 3, Organizational Culture and Business Etiquette. Here, I would like to discuss Brazil's organizational culture and business etiquette from the following perspectives. Number 1. Relationship building. Building strong personal relationships is crucial in Brazilian business culture. Take time to establish a rapport and engage in small talk before discussing business matters. Number 2. Formality and respect. Brazilians generally appreciate formalities and respectful behavior. Address people using their titles and last names until invited to use first names. Greetings and handshakes are common when meeting someone for the first time or at the start of a business meeting. Number 3. Punctuality. While punctuality is valued in professional settings, it is not uncommon for meetings to start a few minutes late. However, it is still advisable to be punctual to make a good impression. Number 4. Hierarchy and respect for authority. Brazilian organizational cultures tend to have a hierarchical structure, with clear lines of authority and respect for seniority. Employees generally show deference to those in higher positions and adhere to formalities and protocols. Number 5. Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal cues play a significant role in Brazilian communication. Maintain good eye contact during conversations, use expressive gestures, and show interest through active listening and nodding. Number 6. Communication style. Brazilians often engage in lively and animated conversations. Interrupting and speaking over others is common and not seen as rude. Embrace a more participatory communication style, but also be respectful and avoid dominating the conversation. Number 7. Personal space and touch. Brazilians are generally more comfortable with close physical proximity and physical touch during conversations. A light touch on the arm or shoulder is sometimes used to emphasize a point. However, always be aware of individual comfort levels and adapt accordingly. Number 8. Business attire. Dressing professionally is important in Brazilian business settings. Men typically wear suits or tailored pants with a jacket and tie. Women usually opt for conservative business attire. Number 9. Business cards. Exchanging business cards is customary in Brazil. Ensure your business cards are printed in English on one side and Portuguese on the other. Present and receive cards with both hands and take a moment to read the card before putting it away. Number 10. Dining etiquette. Business lunches or dinners are common for building relationships. It is polite to wait for the host to begin eating or to offer a toast before taking the first sip. Brazilians enjoy socializing during meals, so engage in conversations beyond business topics. Number 11. Gift giving. Gift giving is appreciated in Brazil as a gesture of goodwill. When presenting gifts, choose something of good quality and avoid items that may be seen as overly personal or extravagant. Number 12. Follow up. After a business meeting or negotiation, it is essential to follow up with a thank you note or email, expressing appreciation for the opportunity and reiterating key points discussed. Number 13. Work-life balance. Brazilian organizational cultures often emphasize a healthy work-life balance. Companies recognize the importance of personal and family time, and employees are encouraged to have a well-rounded life outside of work. Number 14. Despachante. Despachante is a Portuguese word commonly used in Brazil And it refers to a professional who assists individuals or businesses in dealing with bureaucratic procedures, paperwork, and administrative tasks, typically related to government agencies or organizations. A despachante charges a fixed fee for their service, depending on how complex the task is. Alright, that's all for today's topic. So, what do you think about the business culture of Brazil? Do you have any related experiences or stories willing to share? Please leave your thoughts in a comment below. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.